Hi, Leo. Welcome to December. I'm Tamil, and every month I channel oracle guidance for the collective, the overflow community at large, which is you. And then we go a little bit deeper in the sanctuary, which is our monthly membership for communion with self, capital S, and soul family. Bottom of the deck is the magic stream. Your strength is spirit of place. This is only the second time I've ever pulled this card. I pulled it for the first time, I think, last month. I just don't remember for who. And your challenge is one ring circus and flying. I'm taking both because what I feel is you kind of being torn between staying put and taking risks just because you don't fully know what's next. And you really, really like who you are, right? Like, so what is this push from the universe to like evolve or to become something different? Know that it's still you. It's still going to be you. It will be you in your best form. It will be you in the form that is necessary and required for this stage in your life. So don't fear. This spirit of place is really giving like Fae energy. So part of your strength, or if you're needing clarity on what's next or what you're changing into, nature will have the answers for you. Maybe really being inspired by and seeing literally what it means, what seasons mean, and why, yes, you're being called to shift and to look differently and to show up differently in this season. The number 4 here. This is about building, continuing to build upon the foundations that have already been built, and then walking in that mastery. So let's see what the book says. Our ancient ancestors believe that every place has a spirit looking after it or embodying it, just as we have a soul. The plants, the trees, birds, mountains, and rivers have their own essences. When the spirit of place arrives in your reading, it says that the answer to your query is in the overarching theme of your circumstances. Is your question about a struggle? The answer is to relax and let go of your need to control the situation. If your inquiry relates to finding love, then embody love rather than long for it. Once you find the essential truth that underlies your question and then name it, you'll discover the answer you've been seeking. Your greatest power is your authenticity. And then the quote underneath is, authenticity is the essence of power. And so who are you really in this season of like shedding but also harvest? Who are you really? What part of your soul is seeking to break through? And why do you not want that to be seen and to be witnessed? Is kind of what I feel is the question. Thank you, Spirit. Is the part of your soul that is coming up to be seen and to be witnessed. What is that? And then why are you afraid, and what is keeping you from letting it be seen? So we'll read both of the challenge cards. If you think that the sun won't rise without you, then it's time to change. Perhaps you believe no one will be there to help you, or you expect that you have to do all of the work, emotional or otherwise. This is a fear-based idea and only serves to alienate you from others by taking away their right to participate. I think Pisces got this last month. Receiving the One Ring Circus card may indicate the misuse of power. Give it up. Let go of the need to control how the wind blows and let others play their part. You don't need to be invincible. have all the answers, or be the savior. Things will get done if you step out of your own way. Yet another meaning for this card suggests that someone else may be trying to control you. This needs to be addressed. Don't be afraid to set a boundary. This is a wonderful step to interdependence. Consider the example of two trees planted side by side, sharing the sunlight equally, neither overshadowing the other. And so this may be a thing about power, or an internal battle that you have around power and what it would look like for you to own your power. There may be some deeply inherited fear around having power, perhaps because it was misused or abused, or because you were on the other side of, and your people were on the other side of this abuse of power, and so you couldn't shine, right? And so if that is not something that's necessarily accessible for you recently in your ancestral DNA or in your lineage because of like epigenetics, and like you're doing a lot of work to heal from this fear of succeeding or shining or what have you, or like just letting yourself be who you are, then the answer is in nature, because they're just there. Their majesty is there for all to see and to witness, and it's not to dominate anybody. It's just to live within the medicine that they are here to offer, but really it's just because they exist, and you exist, and you get to exist. When you see the flying card reversed, it is a gentle reminder that there are times to take flight and times to remain grounded. And for now, you must avoid overreaching. There is still work to be done before you earn your wings. Be patient. What you seek will not be out of reach forever. Remember the story of Icarus in Greek mythology, whose wax made wings and overconfidence brought him too close to the sun. He perished because he didn't realize his limitations. Humility is a great power, and now you must exercise it. Doing too much, too fast, too soon only serves to prevent a beautiful flight later on. And I really do appreciate this from Spirit, like being like rooted and like grounded and inspired by like nature and the blossoming and the real time that it takes to actually grow something. These are the lessons that we're learning in this autumn season, and it's really, really important for you, Leo, to take them into consideration as Sagittarius wants to push you not beyond your limits, but onto your rightful path. So the key for you in this season is not getting overwhelmed by the ideas, but listening to the ideas and figuring out what the seeds to be planted looks like, and what a doable and realistic way to live into those dreams looks like right now. What is the next right step? And just let that flow, magic stream. Let it flow, let it come to you. And don't stop the flow because of whatever fear might be coming up. Okay? Fear of rejection, fear of not being accepted, fear of not being liked, because who doesn't like you? And if they don't, they're just not your people. It's no big deal. Everybody don't gotta like you. And that's because there's like 40 trees outside of my house right now. There's 2 right here. All of they're just, you're just one, and that's okay. That's enough. More than enough.